Hey guys, what's going on? Al with Al's Lawn Care here. Today is Sunday, and believe it or not, the sun has been shining for 2 whole days. I know it's as crazy to you as it is to me. It's insane to think that we've had decent weather 2 whole days in a row. Yeah, it's been crazy. I actually went out and mowed a yard yesterday for myself. Can you believe that? The ground was still so wet that I left tracks in a few spots. No ruts, just muddy tracks. And there was one area of the yard that I wasn't able to mow at all because of how wet it was. But I managed to get probably 90% of the property mowed up. And yeah, it felt real good to be out there mowing my own customers' yards again, and not just completely destroying them. The only reason I mowed that particular yard was because the customer requested that I come out. She said it was starting to look a little bit scraggly, and it was pretty tall. I hadn't mowed there for probably 3.5-4 weeks, just because the weather has been so bad out here. Haven't been able to get anything done, and her property is a little bit more wet. But anyways, we did manage to get that done, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to get most of my yards done between tomorrow and Tuesday, if the weather holds. We should be able to get a bunch of stuff done. So yeah, things are finally starting to look up, be a little bit more decent. But we'll just have to wait and see if it stays that way. Oh, and also as a side note, my own yard is destroyed, okay? It looks pretty bad right there, right? But then you keep on looking down this way. Oh my goodness. Just absolutely destroyed. We've got foot-deep ruts everywhere. We're trying to put in an outdoor furnace, and we had to really tear up the yard in order to get the pad built and to run water lines and electrical and stuff out to it. And so yeah, I probably won't be mowing this area of the yard for a long time. Good morning, guys. It is now Monday, 8:30 in the morning, heading out. Not starting as early as I do sometimes, but wanted to give the yards a chance to really get the dew dried off of them this morning before I go out and start. We're finally getting out there. We're gonna go get some stuff done, hopefully. We really need to, guys. Like, it's been a long time since we've actually been getting stuff done. But today we're gonna do it. Alright guys, here we are at the first property. I've showed this place quite a few times. You can see it's pretty tall, but not as bad as I was afraid it might be. But we'll see how it mows up. Well guys, we got it mowed up. A little bit clumpy, not the best looking. The mowing is done, but we've run into a problem. I went to start trimming, get my trimmer started, and I trimmed up the side of that set of steps there, and got to the top and the trimmer shut off. And I went to restart it, and now the trimmer is locked up. Not sure what's going on there. It's an old trimmer. I bought it used. I don't know what all it's been through. It ran most of the summer for me without any trouble. Had a lot of power, but I guess what I'm going to do is run out to town. I'm not too far away from a Husky dealer. Run out there and see if I can find myself another decent trimmer, because this is my only trimmer right now. I know at the beginning of the year I was running with that other just real junky Troy-Bilt, but that was my father's trimmer, and he had used it the one day, and I think that one broke down as well. Not sure what happened with that one either, but yeah, I guess we'll run out and see about getting a new trimmer. It was bound to happen sooner or later. This steel is a pretty old one, so we'll see once. Take it to the shop, see how much it'll cost to get it fixed and stuff. But yep, for now we're gonna go see about getting a new one. Well guys, we made it back to the property, and we're gonna get it trimmed up using this new trimmer. This is the Stihl KM111R combi unit. It's got just the trimmer head on it right now. That's all I bought for it. I was gonna go with the Husky unit, but I went out to the dealer and they didn't. It's not really a full-time dealer. That's not what they are. They just also sell Huskies there, and they didn't have any. I was looking at the 525Ls, and they didn't have any in stock. So I ran down the road to the Stihl dealer, and they had plenty of options. Stihl makes a lot of trimmers, and a lot of good trimmers, but decided to go with the combi unit to give me a little bit of versatility in the future. So that's what we did. Well guys, we used it. Now it's dirty. It's not brand new anymore. It's doing great job. Great job. Really just a quality machine so far. I mean, I've only ran it for the length that it took to trim this yard. So 10 minutes, maybe, if even that. But so far, it's great. This it is so easy to pull to start. It's super easy to start. I put gas in it and primed it, choked it. Took me 3 pulls and it started right up. So yeah, great running unit so far. Hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully we don't have a Kubota situation on our hands, but Stihl makes quality trimmers. I'm not worried about this. I think it should serve us well in the future. Anyways, it is now 5 minutes after 12, and we just finished up our first yard for the day. The yard that normally takes maybe 45 minutes at the absolute longest turned into several hours worth of work just because the trimmer broke down, and we went out and bought that new one. But what are you gonna do? It's fine, it's fine. Hey, now I have a new trimmer, so that's a plus. It's always a plus. Well guys, I have stopped at 4 yards today, and I've mowed 2 of them. The other 2 were just soaking wet still. The one literally had water running through it. So wasn't able to do those, but hey, we got 2 done, and it's only 2:15 in the afternoon. I tell you what, that trimmer really slowed me down. I had to do a bit of running around to get stuff figured out then, and pick up that new one. Used it a bit more now, and I'm still really liking it. Stripes are looking good. Well guys, it is Tuesday, and been out mowing so far this morning. It's 1:15 in the afternoon. Spent the morning mowing, getting stuff done. Things are actually drying out, and we're able to get stuff done. Mowed several this morning, and didn't have any trouble with them at all. However, it has been kind of sprinkling on and off all morning long. Nothing real heavy or anything like that. You can see by the roads at a few spots it's been raining decently, but nothing that's interfered with my work today. Yeah, it's been going good today. I actually did a little bit of a miniature leaf cleanup for one of my customers today. He had a deck there, and he wanted the leaves blown out from underneath it. Pretty low deck, maybe at the highest spot. At one end there's probably 2 foot of clearance, but that only lasts for a small distance, and then the rest of the time it's just a foot clearance underneath there. So down on my hands and knees trying to blow stuff out from underneath the deck. I would have liked to had a more powerful blower for what I was doing there today. Would have helped me out a bit. Speaking of blowers, what are you thinking about the new 800 series that Stihl is putting out? I watched B&B Lawn Care's little video that they put up of it. It looks pretty good. I'm really curious to actually use one and see what they're like. But let me know what you guys think about them so far. I don't think they're in stores yet. At least they're not at my dealer. I was talking to him yesterday when I picked up that trimmer, and I asked him if he knew when they were going to be in, and he didn't have a date yet, but he said probably won't be crazy long though. He's just not sure. So we have that to look forward to. Well guys, we had a pretty good week. For the most part, had that trimmer breakdown, which was unfortunate, but we managed to get through the week and get a lot of stuff done. Today is Saturday. I might go out and do some work yet today, I'm not sure. Currently we are caught up, but come Monday morning we're gonna be busy. We've got a lot of stuff to do. I just found out that I picked up a shrub trimming job and a little bit of a kind of a cleanup, brush removal. The place is overgrown with weeds. The beds are just completely overgrown, 4 foot tall goldenrods. So we've got that to do. It's probably altogether a day and a half worth of work. So we've got that to do. I picked up another new yard, which is really big. It'll probably take 2.5 hours, I would guess, by myself. Maybe 3, depending on how things go. Yeah, so we've got that coming up. And yeah, the shrub trimming job, I'm actually going to mow that yard next year, not this year yet. They're going to finish out the year with the guy they have, but so we have that other yard to do then next year. Not a real big one, just a small one. But anyways, that's kind of the week, guys. Thanks to watching, especially to Michael. He wanted me to mention his name, so shout out to Michael. Thanks for watching, guys.